Hello again, Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Mixed Media Frenzy. And here's today's layout. It is a beautiful Vicki Boutin layout. So I'm going to be doing two photos instead of one of my husband and his daughter at the entrance to Universal. So first of all, I take this a very old Stampin' Up! Dictionary stamp and use some of my close to my heart espresso ink. And I am not looking for full coverage. I'm actually just trying to get half partial coverage. That one down in the bottom right, that's a perfect square. It's annoying me. Let's just be honest. But I fix it. So I'm going to take my Heidi Swap Color Shine. I want to say that is in the color Sweet Mint. I get it nicely shook up and I spray it all over the page to mist, and then I do a big old droplets. If you only partially spray those color shines, they do that big drop. Then I'm going to take some Nuvo Mica Mist. Not 100% sure what the name of that color is, but I spray that around as well, and then I do some big drops. So right there is how I'm fixing that corner, so you can no longer see that rough edge of the square. And I want to make sure that this color right here is kind of a blue-green teal. So I leave that in my splatty box. Shh, my dog's in here. I leave that in my splatty box to dry. And all that is a close to my heart box that products come in, you guys. And I use it until it's, gross, and I recycle it and get a new one. So I mean, it works. I do have a little bit of off cast that I have to scrub my desk off of, but not even so much scrub. I just spray some stamp cleaner and then I wipe it down, and then some glass cleaner and wipe it down, because the Glassboard Studio map that I'm working on is my ultimate favorite. And if you want to check out what they have in the store and you use the link down below, enter my code Rebecca20 and you get 20% off anything in the store, and they have some awesome items. So yes, get over there and pick some of these up, because they are thick and they are beautiful and they come very quickly. I got the extremely large one. It was bigger than the 18 by 24. And the only reason that I did was because when I measured this part of my desk, because there is a shelf that is at the back of my desk as well, so there's a shelf at the top of the screen. You can actually see one of the legs. There's a glass shelf, and this size fit perfectly in underneath that and to the edge, so it basically covers that whole desk, so I don't have to worry about having a drop off of a ledge anywhere other than where the desk ends. So that's why I got that size. I do wish I would have got the magnetic one, because obviously you can use the cute little magnetic boards and hold your papers and such in place, also not lose your dies. So yeah, I am actually thinking about upgrading to a magnetic one, you guys. We'll see. So right here, I trim my photos down to 4x4, and I mat it. And yes, the last remaining page from that sarcastic book. So I used that entire paper pad up by matting photos, and that makes me feel really good. I actually had to piece one part of the mat together, but you can't even tell. I mean, if you look close enough, you can tell that it's pieced together, but not from a distance. And then I take some of these scraps that I have, and just so happens that one of them on the back was a perfect 4x6 card that says a squeeze in some fun. So I do two wonky mats of both of the photos, because that's kind of how Vicki had it in the existing one. Now I'm not, truly totally scrap lifting, It doesn't look exactly like hers. You can tell that is where I got the idea from this layout. But I'm going to go ahead and pop in the squeeze in and then some fun down here. Now, yes, some of the letters are partially covered by the pictures, but you can still see it says squeeze in some fun. So that is going to serve as the title for my layout, and I absolutely love it. So I do go through the Vicki Boutin Storyteller ephemera that I have left over. I believe I have no more pattern paper left over. I just have the ephemera bits. And because, you know, this is a Vicky scrap lift, I thought it was really good to use her stuff, and it is a good time to go ahead and use up those extremely large embellishments that I have a hard time using. So I grabbed those 3 tickets. To me, it kind of seemed like it was fitting, you know, because we were at a theme park. So I put those 3 tickets to border the right side of the page. And then I'm going to take these really big leaves, and I did go ahead and cut one in half because I want to make my leaf cluster just a smidge bigger. I will go ahead and move it one more time. I'm going to take this big flower and stick it in there, but then I realized, oh, I lost all my leaves, so we're going to pop that baby back up. I'm going to pull that leaf off, stick this guy back down, and then we're going to put the leaf back in there. So there you go. We have one big old rose on there, and I don't know if it's a rose or not, but it looks like a rose to me. I don't know. So I'm going to take this white one and pop it up on some Brutus Monroe foam tape. I will have my affiliate link to Brutus Monroe down below if you guys want to pick anything up. I didn't use any Brutus Monroe mixed media. I know, right? But I have so much mixed media that I have to spread the wealth. So I really wanted to use this other floral piece. I'm not lying, guys. I find it really hard to use these items sometimes because they are so big, but they're so beautiful. So when I get a layout that I'm like, yep, I'm going to put this stuff on there, I load the layout up. So I do take that cute little floral cluster, and we're just going to kind of, where Vicky has the little hearts going up the left-hand side of her page, I'm just going to do ephemera. I'm just going to fill it up. I got this tag. It's a vellum tag, but it pretty much matches everything perfectly. So we're going to get that stuck in there. I'm going to add this sticker flower right about here. I do cut off the saying, but that will come back. All of these things are now from the sticker book that came with the Storyteller collection. So I take 3 little banners, layer them up, and stick them next to the flower. That little half circle says this, and then I put a little love this on there. A couple more, these are some arrows that I'm just layering up here and there. This is the sticker that I trimmed off of the floral, so I'm going to go ahead and trim that down and get it used up as well. Then I think I'm done, and then I remembered, oh snap, I wanted to use Nouveau drops. So I pull out 3 of my Nouveau drops. I have a crystal, a crystal sparkling one, and then I have a vintage and a stone. FYI, the second bottle that I use, oh man, it did not do like my normal Nouveaus. Like, this sucker was just like, it was wonky, and they were weird when they came out, and it wanted to definitely Hershey kiss it. So they are all peaked and weird, but I'm like, whatever. I wasn't going to sit there and try to, make them perfect. The rest of them turn out okay. My trick for making good round domed Nouveau most of the time works, and it is basically, if it doesn't look right, just keep adding more until it does. That's my trick, you guys. So that is going to do it for today's layout. Don't forget to head on down below where I will have all my Friday Gal pals linked. Give them some love, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. Bye.